Welcome to This Week in Security, where we'll find out just how well the UK security sector is doing in its exports, why attending trade shows can seriously damage your company's security plans, and how easy is it for hate mongers to preach violence and justify murder from inside UK jails. We'll review the damning police watchdog report on the state of the police service in the UK, and there's news about a special preview for future sponsors of Security Expert Online. Firstly, here's some good news. British security industry exports overseas are booming, in spite of difficult trading situations caused by Brexit. A Department of Industry and Trade report says that exports are likely to continue to grow for the next 5 years, with forecast growth to maintain a healthy rate of 9.2% per annum, higher than the global average. So, which regions are driving growth? Well, the United States remains the UK's main market at 853 million. With China, Japan and India next in line. The first EU countries appear in 5th and 6th place, with Germany accounting for 145 million, followed by Italy with 118 million. This is good news for the industry, and it shows that the DIT's 2014 plan to increase exports is working. The report is still highly relevant and useful, and you can access the link and download it in our LinkedIn group. Now, we're at the start of the new trade show season, but trade shows can be bad for business. Exhibitions are apparently hotbeds of industrial espionage and hostile intelligence services operations. A US report shows that hostile intelligence services look for opportunities to acquire knowledge and technology they cannot acquire through legal means. An FBI pamphlet entitled Counterintelligence Concerns for Trade Shows and Industry Events is designed to improve counterintelligence awareness of companies by describing how nations like China gather intelligence and steal your intellectual property. So, glue your demo equipment and laptops to your stand, or you can read more about the details and tactics used for espionage on our LinkedIn group. But actually, the West is not really a victim. We found a very well-established Anglo-German organisation, the Institute of Competitive Intelligence, that actually trains and certifies you in how to attack competitors at trade shows. Again, you'll find more about them in our LinkedIn group. Shocking news has emerged of how a convicted religious zealot is allowed to foment hate across the UK and overseas in places like Pakistan. Tanveer Ahmed was sentenced to a minimum of 27 years in jail for a brutal murder last August. Yet his phone calls from behind bars are apparently being recorded, then turned into podcast and posted on Facebook, where they're listened to by a growing fan base of religious fanatics. So, should more be done to stop such broadcasts by those with a warped view of Islam? Why not join our LinkedIn group and have your say? Now, the inquest, which was launched to examine whether the UK government and travel firms failed to protect the 38 British tourists that were killed and injured in the Tunisian terror attack of 2015, came to a conclusion this week, and it announced what many felt were unsatisfactory conclusions. Relatives are now set to take up private litigation against travel company TUI. The coroner is also expected to write a Prevent Future Deaths report once the inquest has fully concluded. But in the meantime, SUL has been contacted by UK entrepreneur Stuart Anderson, CEO of eTravel Safety. He's set to launch a new groundbreaking mobile app that will provide anyone, anywhere, with access to essential advice. It delivers over 20 years of security and safety experience into 3-minute videos in language that anyone can understand. Full details and links to eTravel Safety have been posted on our LinkedIn group. Now, a report was published this week by Her Majesty's Inspectorate of Constabulary, the police watchdog, and it suggests that some police forces are putting the public at risk by failing to arrest some 46,000 suspects on a wanted persons database, including 340 wanted for murder and manslaughter and 1,000 wanted for rape. The report says that there are too few detectives, and that some 999 calls are being downgraded, and that many minor crimes are being ignored as forces across the UK try to deliver services against deep austerity cuts. The Metropolitan Police alone are said to be short of no less than 700 detectives. The lead inspector of HMIC said, "I am today raising a red flag to warn forces of the consequences of what is, to all intents and purposes, an unconscious form of rationing." SEOL believes that the reduction in the police service by 32,000 staff and budget cuts of 22% in the past 5 years has gone too far. Crime will inevitably rise, and as a result, the public will be more at risk. We'll have more to say about this over the coming weeks. And finally, here's some news about us. We're going to be holding a special preview, our very first for potential sponsors of Security Expert Online. We're going to reveal our plans to a special audience invited from leaders of companies in security and also partners. It's on the evening of the 23rd of March, so if you're interested in becoming a partner or sponsor, then why not contact us on 01908 965 860 or via our email newsdesk@securityexpertonline. That's all for now, and remember to subscribe to get all our news, alerts and events, as together, online, we can make the world a safer place.